There are two types of file. One text file which stores only ASCII characters, and binary file, it stores the information how it was exactly stored in computer memory. If bytes flow from main memory to a devices like a screen or output devices, it is called as output operation. It happens through output stream. The text.dat is a file. It is opened for input purpose because we have used the class IOStream. It stands for input operation. Dear students, welcome to Computer Science Revision classes. I am Ravi Kumar KR, lecturer in Computer Science, Vidhyaashram PU College, Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. Students, let us start our revision classes with the chapter Data File Handling. The weightage of the chapter is 5 marks. Here you get one 2 marks question and one 3 marks question. So total weightage is 5 marks. In this session, we are going to cover the topics: introduction to files, types of files, opening and closing files, file modes, and file pointers. Now let us see what is the definition of a file. So the information and data stored under a specific name on a storage device is called a file. So the definition of a file is, this is a definition, or it is a basic storage unit of a computer system. So this is a definition of a file. So it is the information are stored under a name, specific name in a computer memory is a file. Or one more definition is the basic storage unit of a computer system. So this is a definition of a file. Next, let us see what are all different types of data files. One is text file. So it is a file that stores information in ASCII characters. And in text file, each line is terminated with a special character known as EOL. It stands for end of line character. So one type of file is text file. It stores all ASCII characters. So here, and the end of a line, each line ends with a special character that is referred as EOL, that stands for end of line. Now another type of file is called binary file, and it is a file that contains the information in the same format as it is held in the memory. In binary files, no delimiters are used for line. So delimiter is nothing but how we are using EOL in text file. So there is no delimiter in binary file. So there are two types of file. One text file which stores only ASCII characters, and binary file, it stores the information how it was exactly stored in computer memory or in the same format. So here, very good example for text file is a notepad. Notepad is a text file. And this is another example for binary file is your MS Word file is a binary file. So these are all two different types of files. Now in the next slide, the next definition is streams. What are streams? The streams refer to a sequence of bytes. The header file is fstream.h. So here streams is nothing but a sequence of bytes, and the header file is fstream.h. And here input operation. Now input operation, or it is called input stream. So input operation takes place through input stream, and output operation takes place through output stream. So here if bytes flow from a device like a keyboard to a computer memory. So here one is the memory, and input stream is nothing but the bytes or the data flow from input device to a computer memory through input stream. So that is input operation. Next one is output stream. Here if bytes flow from main memory to a devices like a screen or output devices, it is called as output operation. It happens through output stream. So stream is nothing but it is a sequence of bytes or flow of bytes through streams input stream, it is input operation. Output stream, A stands for output operation. In the next slide, let us see the different classes in stream operation or file operation. So here, first one is called file, is called file buffer. It set the file buffers to read and write mode. So any file, either you can open it for read or write mode. So this class refers to it buffers to read and write operation. Now fstream base, it consists of open and close member function. So open and close are two member functions are inside, or it consists, it is in fstream base, it is a class. Next one is ifstream. Here the stream class to read from a file. So it is I stands for reading or input operation. So read from a file, it provides operations for a file. It see, these are different functions: get line, read, seek G, tell G functions are belongs to this class ifstream. Now in the next one is called ofstream. It is a class. Here O stands for output or output operation. So it is class to write on files. Please know the difference between these two. It is read from a file and this is write on files. So it has different functions: put, write, seek P, tell P function, or different functions are inside, are available under ofstream class. Next one is fstream. It is a stream class to both read and write from and to file. So if I use fstream class, it is possible to open a file either for read or write operation. So these are different classes we have to use in file handling. In the next slide, we'll say opening and closing a file. So here opening a file using constructor. One of the method is we can open a file either for read mode or write mode with one of the function. One of the method is constructor. The syntax is ofstream object and file name. Here we have learned in our previous slide, ofstream is a class and this is an object of this particular class ofstream, and here is the file name. So the meaning is that the ofstream example is fout is an object, result.dat is a file. So what is the meaning of this? Here fout is nothing but an object of a class ofstream. It is nothing but an identifier, and the result.dat, this is the file is opened for output purpose only. So here for output purpose, because we have opened the class ofstream class. So this is an example for how to open a file using constructor. Next example is this is ifstream object file name. So here this is ifstream class and here is ofstream class. The difference is that here this file here, for example, result.dat, this is the file opened in read mode only, because ifstream is a class. It offers read function. So it is an input operation. So these are all the two different examples to open a file using constructor. Next example, opening a file using open function. So it is a open function. Look at the syntax: ofstream object dot open and file name. So example, ofstream ofo file. It is an object. Ofstream is a class. It is an object. And here ofile dot open is a function. Text.dat is a file here. So the meaning is that the text.dat is a file. It is open for output purpose only, because it is, we have used here ofstream class. Similarly, it is ifstream object.open, the file name. So in this example, the text.dat is a file. It is opened for input purpose because we have used the class ifstream. It stands for input operation. In the next slide, opening a file, an object of a type fstream class, and the constructor is as follows. One more syntax of this: fstream this is by using fstream class. So in the previous example, we have seen ifstream and ofstream. So this is fstream class, fstream object, open the bracket here, file name and mode. So this is a syntax to open a file using fstream class. Now let us see the next concept is the concept of file modes. So here in, out, app modes, there are different modes are available. We can open the file in different modes here. Now let us see one by one. So here iOS and two colons together with IN. Here IN stands for input operation. So here the file is open for reading only. Here and this class, this iOS and this IN mode, it belongs to a class ifstream. So yeah, example is fstream fin text.dat iOS.in. So this is the syntax of opening the modes. So and all these are with respect to the syntax of this syntax. So here fstream is the class, object and file name and mode. This is what we are talking about. So this is the mode, that is the syntax. So here next one is here iOS output here. So it is for writing purpose, output operation. It belongs to a class ofstream and here fstream and fout text.dat with iOS 2 colons out. So that is the mode, that is the open for output mode. So similarly we have app's append mode and it is going to add the data at the end of the file, and ATE, it is for updation and move the file pointer to end of a file. This is the meaning of that. iOS binary. So here opening binary file. We have seen there are two types of files in our first line, text file as well as binary file. So this is a syntax to open binary file. And here it belongs to the ofstream. So here ofstream fout text.dat plus iOS colon binary. This is the syntax of opening binary file. So we have different modes of operation with respect to opening a file. Now in the next slide, we will see what is closing a file. Once the file which has been opened for any operation, either read or write operation or any different operations, the particular file has to be closed. So this is the syntax of that. Here syntax is stream object dot close. Close is a function. And example ffile dot close and here fin dot close, fout dot close. You remember this, all these are object of a respective classes which has been opened the file for either read or write operation. So this is the syntax for closing a file. Next one is input-output operation on text files. So and here there are different functions are available here. Let us see a few functions. So one is get function. So get function, it belongs to the class ifstream and it reads a single character from the associated string. So get function, it is a character function. It used to read a single character from particular string or nothing but from particular file. This is the syntax. Here ifstream object dot get. Character is a variable. So character ch equals to a. Look at the example here. And ifstream space fin and text dot dat. And fin dot get ch. So this is the syntax of this. The meaning of the syntax is that we are reading a single character from a text file, text.txt, it is a file. And similarly, one more function is called put function. That is, get function is to read a character from a file, and put function, it belongs to the class ofstream because it is an output operation and it writes a single character to an associated string indirectly to a file. So here syntax ofstream object dot put. Here ifstream object dot get, ofstream object dot put. It is a syntax. Accordingly, character is equal to a, ofstream fout text dot txt, fout.put.ch. So here ch is a variable or the one character. So we are going to write a one character to a associated stream or indirectly to a file text.txt. So this is get and put function. Next one is string IO function. This is a string IO functions. You know what is a string? String is nothing but a group of characters. So one is getLine function. GetLine function. It belongs to the class ifstream. Ifstream means it is an input operation and used to read a whole line of text. Now in the previous syntax we have seen to read a single character is a get function to read a single character from a file or from associated stream. But here getLine function used to read entire line of text. And syntax is fin.getLine buffer comma size. This is an example character book size and it is a string variable. Here book is a string variable. fstream.fn it is a class and is an object. fin.getLine book comma size. So it is going to read a line of text from the file book or from the string that is a book here. So this is an example for getLine function. Next one is input-output function on binary files. So what you have seen so far is operations on text files. Now it is operations on binary files. One is write function. Write function, it belongs to the class OFStream. OFStream stands for output operation. So used to write a binary data to a file. This is a syntax of this is write function. So here example student s OFStream fout equals to std.dat, it is a file and this is the mode of operation what you have seen in our previous slide. And fout.write is a function, this is a write function and this is the syntax of write function. Next one is read function. This is read function. It belongs to the class ifstream. ifstream stands for input operation used to read a binary data from a file. And here syntax fin.read and this is a syntax. Example student s ifstream fin. Here ifstream is a class. fin is an object of this particular class. This is the file name and this is the mode of operation. So this is the fin.read function. So it reads a binary data from a file. In the next slide, we will see some of the different functions which we can manipulate within a file or within a stream. One is seekg, seekp, tellg and tellp. These are all different functions to work with files. Now let us see the definition of this one by one. Here seekg. So seekg is the function. It moves the get pointer to a specified location from the beginning of the file. Whenever we say get pointer, it is an input operation. So get pointer to the beginning of your file means it takes the pointer, the control or cursor at the beginning of the file. And here there are two types. One is seekg long, it is a one syntax. Another one is seekg offset comma seekdir. This is one of the function. Next one is seekg long, another function. It moves the get pointer to a specified location from the beginning of a file. Now example, inf.seek. Inf is an object here. seekg.20. It means that the get pointer points to 20th. This is 20th byte in a file from the beginning or from the 0th byte. This is the syntax of using seekg function. Next one is seekp function. It moves the put pointer to a specified location from the beginning of a file. While seekg, it moves the get pointer. In seekp, it moves the put pointer to the specified location. Again, there are two syntax, two methods, seekp long, and here one is seekp. seek p long, it moves the put pointer to a specified location from the beginning of a file. Example, inf dot seek p in the bracket 20. It means that the put pointer, so the put pointer points to 20th byte in a file from the 0th byte, nothing but from the beginning of a file. So the syntax of seek p and seek p long function. In the next slide, tellj function. So the purpose of the function is to return the current position of the get pointer. So this is to know where exactly the get pointer in a file, within a file. So the function is tellj function. So syntax int position and position equal to fin dot tellj. Here fin is an object of a particular stream. So tellj, it returns the current position of the get pointer. That is tellj function. Next one is tellp function. It is to return the current position of the put pointer. Tellp position, it gives the current position of the put pointer. Syntax same thing, in position. Position equals fin dot tellp. Again, fin is an object. Next one is basic operations on binary files in C++. See, these are different operations. One is searching operation, appending data, inserting data in a sorted file, and deleting a record and modifying a data. So these are all different operations on binary files. Student, so far we have learned or we have discussed the important concept of the chapter file handling. Let us continue our discussion in my next class. Thank you so much.